This is Walt Mossberg from the Wall Street Journal and All Things Digital, and we're here at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, and this is the perfect scene of the Consumer Electronics Show. Way too many people all around you, everywhere you go, and way too many TV screens. In this case, we're at the LG booth, but it might as well be the Sony booth, or the Samsung booth, or the Panasonic booth, or the Sharp booth, and what they're showing, all of them, are bigger, thinner, flat panel TVs, which have not been selling well in general and have not been making much profit for these companies. And they're showing two things about them. One is 3D. You probably can't see it. I, with my magic glasses, can see it when I turn around. And the other thing they're showing is what's called Smart TV. And some of the displays here show that, which is basically apps like you have on your iPad, but on a TV screen. So we're starting here. It's right inside one of the doors. This is really symbolic of, I would guess, at least a third of the show floor. Way under that. Another old chestnut perennial theme at CES, which is the smart home. This is from a company called Chang Chong, which I personally have never heard of, but I'm sure in 5 years we'll all work for them. And the basic idea here is that all these, you can see that everything is connected theoretically by some kind of wireless, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, whatever it is. This has a kitchen food management electronic menu, which, I mean, I don't know how the world has fed itself without a kitchen management food electronic menu. This is a booth that has HD radio, which is another not new thing. There's a lot of not newness here at CES this year. Everything's shiny, it's all shiny, but not necessarily new. And it's interesting, it sometimes takes a 5 or 6 year cycle for some of these products after they start being shown at CES before they actually get in the mainstream. Hey, this is a good moment to make a point. This is the Consumer Electronics Show. It's filled with geeks, it's filled with journalists who write about technology and you know, executives of companies that make technology. It has the worst cell phone reception and the rarest amount of Wi-Fi of any square mile in America. Here's a higher phone. What does it look like? You decide. The iPad. So you can say it really fast.
Sounds like iPad if you say it quickly.
It does.
iPad. iPad. The beanbag chair. The bean pad. In case your iPad gets tired and it wants to sit down and take a nap. The bean pad.
There's an irony here, which is that I think probably the most influential consumer tech company of the last decade, which is Apple, never comes here. And nevertheless, there's a lot of influence felt here at CES by Apple and Apple products and Apple accessories, and yet Apple is not here. And I should add that Apple's traditional big rival, Microsoft, which has supported the Consumer Electronics Show for many years, and even opened it with the keynote every year and a giant booth, and they do have a giant booth here. They've announced this is their last year at the Consumer Electronics Show because, like Apple, they've discovered that they can announce products on their own schedule, have their own big events, and still attract reporters and analysts. And so I would just say that we find the show useful for us as journalists because we can see a lot of executives and have a lot of meetings that are of interest to us. But I think there's a misconception that every January at this show, new big innovations are going to arrive. And in fact, a lot of the most innovative products, those things are not announced at CES actually. They're increasingly announced at standalone events or smaller conferences. And so to some extent, CES has lost whatever it may once have had as a reputation of a place for brand new things.